I've been in this business a while, and I've ostensibly only seen 3 pairs of headphones ever in a studio. They're the same 3 pairs of headphones that every studio's had for about 20, 25 years now. And most of them are either uncomfortable, they bleed like the dickens, or they don't stand up to the rigors of studio use.
I feel like a lot of the headphone choices that are out there are pretty much glitz and glamour, so to speak. They're not really for the performance.
Of course, you want acoustics first. That's the first and foremost. But you want to be comfortable. I mean, there's been times when I put headphones on and I'm like taking them off because that little thing, it like hurts your ear.
One of the main problems that I've run into, even with some of the more higher end ones, one of the common problems is click bleed.
At the end of the day, headphones should be your monitors to your ears.
Headphones need to almost sound as if like you're listening inside the studio. It has to give you that same feel like, wow, I just left out the booth and it feels like I'm still in the room. KRK is now, it literally is the foundation of my sound. And I feel like KRKs have literally, they have created something that not only myself, but every producer or every aspiring producer or pro producer must have.
With the KRK headphones, the low end was unexpectedly round and robust, and the tops were high. You don't have this sensation that you've got speakers literally duct taped to your ears where they're really flat sound. It was like they had depth. Like I said, sparkly highs, the lows. It felt musical, which for me is really important.
When it's past 10 o'clock and the kids are sleeping and you need to get this one more mix finished and you have to change from your speakers to your headphones, you're not losing anything. A headphone you can trust, it's almost invaluable.
And as soon as I put those headphones on, I felt like I was listening to KRKs. If I gotta listen to a mix and tweak it, and I'm on the go, I can't pull up monitors and stuff like that. I gotta go to my headphones and just get the truest I can out of them. They play a really big, essential part in everything that we do.
Now I can actually take my mixes home, the comfort of my home or wherever I'm at, on a plane or wherever, and I can plug my KRK headphones in and I can feel like I'm still in the studio. And that's important when you're trying to make hit records, songs for radio. You have to be spot on. And a lot of times I'm traveling. So when I'm traveling, it's like I have to be able to listen to something and then call my engineer and say, no, we need to tweak this, so it needs to be perfect. And if I'm not in the studio, then I might not feel as comfortable. But now that KRK's made this headphone, I feel like I can now get the job done at a more sufficient level.
A pair of headphones that gives you a really honest representation of what's going on, they can be invaluable. It's not headphones, they're monitors that you strap on your head. It's a different animal.
Everything I'm doing now, I call it soundproofing to the laptop, because I just feel like 80 to 85% of the demographic that I make music for is listening to music on their laptop or on headphones. It's either one or the other.
Most headphones just don't have the driver power to give you any oomph, so you can't use them in a recording environment. You can't get them loud enough to compete when you're tracking or when you're recording with a band. These go plenty loud, and they don't start to break up and fall apart.
A lot of times headphones can feel like the sound is just breathing down your neck, and even at loud volumes with these KRKs, I felt like there was a safe distance between the monitoring and myself as a listener, and I felt like I was just I had my own room all to myself. It was really spectacular.
I'm listening to them the other day on my laptop, checking my music, and the first thing I want to know is my low in there? Is it clear? Is it feel like the Expose? So I'm used to those now, and it totally did. It really felt good. The comfort was incredible. It's lightweight. It wasn't these big old heavy headphones that you feel like you want to take them off after wearing them for 5 minutes. It was nice and lightweight, real slick.
The memory foam on your ears adds to the isolation, and it really eliminates that whole negative sweat behind the ear, and it makes it really comfortable for me to use the KRK headphones for a long period of time.
I mean, in a studio situation, you're not wearing headphones for an hour plane flight or while you're jogging. You're wearing them for 12 hours, 14 hours, 16 hours. They've got to be comfortable. They've got to be closed back because you're going to record with them. They've got to have a long cable. Volume control on the cable is convenient. These have them. That's great.
In the studio, having a great pair of headphones makes a world of difference. With these headphones, the sound is so clear and they're comfortable and light, so I don't have to think about anything but just singing my song.
Love the KRK headphones. They're essentially KRK monitors for your ears.